So for the part two of our calculator techniques series for advanced engineering math, we'll now focus on the different Caltech for matrix or matrices. So the different subtopics under this Caltech for matrix are matrix operations, determinants for 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and even larger matrix, a joint, and a cofactor. So I'll be giving different examples for each subtopics, and then we'll get the answers using our scientific calculators. Okay, so let's start with just a basic concept or review of the concept of a matrix. So basically, when we say matrix, it is defined as a rectangular arrangement of m by n numbers, symbols or expressions arranged in m rows and n columns. So our rows are represented by this one, 2, 3, and 4. So we have here 4 rows, and in this example, we have 3 columns, 1, 2, and 3. So we have M have a value of 4 and N have a value of 3. So basically, this is a 4 by 3 matrix. Okay, so let's start with our first example, basic matrix operations. So I will not be giving examples related to matrix operations such as addition and subtraction. Kasi yung mga examples related dito is just direct to the point. Kailangan mo lang i-input yung values dun sa calcu. And yun yun. As long as for these two operation, same dimension dapat. So if mag-a-add tayo ng dalawang matrix or magsusubtract ng dalawang matrix, dapat pareha silang 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 matrix and then 3 by 3 matrix na. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-add ng yung isa 3 by 3 and then i-add mo sa 2 by 2. So hindi to pwede. Okay, so they must have the same dimensions, same number of columns and row. Yung i-add and i-minus natin. So for okay, so burahin ko na to. Okay, so for multiplication, the division part is just the same as multiplication. Ini-inverse lang natin yung isa, no? So basically, division and multiplication is same process, except sa division part, the other matrix, yung nasa denominator, nire-raise natin sa -1 and then multiply natin yung dalawa. So may example din tayo mamaya. So for multiplication, dapat ang general rule natin para maging valid yung multiplication and division, dapat same the for example dito sa given sa atin, the first matrix which is matrix A, meron siyang uh, 2 rows and 3 columns. So for this matrix, para makuha natin yung product niya with another matrix, dapat yung second matrix mayroong same number of columns with the number of rows ng first one. So if dito sa first matrix meron tayong 3 rows, sorry, 3 columns, no? So we have 3 columns. The number of rows dito should also be 3. So in this case, we have 1, 2, and 3. So for matrix A, the first matrix should have equal number of columns dun sa number of rows of the second matrix. Okay, so yan. So para makuha natin yung sagot. So if that's not the case, then hindi natin makukuha yung sagot for the multiplication operation. So again, for us to have an answer, pag nagmumultiply tayo ng matrix, the number of columns of the first matrix must be equal to the number of row of the second matrix. Okay? So in this case, yung number of columns ni matrix A is 3 columns. And then matrix B have 3 rows. So, pwede yan. Okay? So, pwede tayo mag-multiply ng 2 by 3 matrix. Imumultiply mo siya sa 3 by 2. Kasi dapat equal to. Okay? Pag hindi ganun yung case, hindi natin pwedeng makuha yung sagot dyan. Okay, so solve natin to. Burahin ko lang ito mga kasulat. Okay. So, if gagamitin natin yung calcu, so basically gagamitin natin yung matrix mode ng scientific calculators natin. Okay, so punta tayo sa, ito nasa matrix mode na okay, pero pag wala ka pa sa matrix mode. So mode 6, most calculator mode 6. So tatarangin ka dito agad ng matrix, although pwede mo naman i-edit later on. So dito, ang given sa atin sa matrix A is 2 by 3. So in 2 by 3, yun yung number 4 dito sa option. So type natin yung given. So we have 12, 4, 2, and then 3, 0, and -8. Okay? Press AC. And then input mo yung matrix B. So shift, matrix, and then data. So number 2. So since di pa tayo nakakapag-input dyan ng dimensions, tatanungin ka din. So ang dimensions natin for matrix B is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, that's the option number 2. So input natin 3, 0, 6, 9, -3, and 11. Okay? And then, perform na natin yung operation, which is multiplication ng dalawa. So, shift matrix. Piliin mo yung matrix A kasi doon natin nilagay yung values for the matrix A. Then, multiply by matrix B, number 4. And then, we'll get the answer directly 54, 58, 33, and -88. So, dito sa choices, that is letter D. Right? So, kailangan lang ma-input mo yung different values and then press equal. Okay, so for division, so we have find A over B. So dito, yung matrix B nasa denominator. Okay, so sa calculus natin, hindi tayo pwedeng mag ganito operation, hindi pwedeng division. So ang gagawin natin, ang itatype natin sa calculus is, pag na-input na natin sa matrix yung values, for example, si matrix A nandito na, i-multiply lang natin to sa matrix B, pero naka-raise sa -1 or yung inverse niya. Okay? So, punta tayo sa calculus. So, input natin kay matrix A, yung given. So, shift matrix. So, papalitan natin yung data. So, press 2. I think same dimension to no kanina. So, hindi tayo pupunta sa 1. Pero if different dimension, press 1. And then, matrix A. So, piliin ka ng dimension. So, this is 2 by 3. So, 4. Yan. So, lagay natin 1. Ay, sorry, mali. 1, 4, then 1/2, so 0.5. Then -3, 0, and 9. Okay? So, naka-store na yan. Then, for matrix B, so shift matrix, data, then may mat B, matrix B. Oops, wrong dimension. So, babaguhin natin yung dimension. Shift matrix 1, matrix B, yung lalagyan natin ng data. So, ang dimension na to is 3 by 3. So, option 1. Input 3, 4, 11. And then 0, 6, -9. And then -1, 9, and +3. Okay? And then, nakastore na yung matrix A and B natin sa calculus. So, perform natin yung operation. So, shift matrix A, multiply by the inverse of matrix B. So, raise sa -1. Press equal. So, you'll get 0.3458. 0.3796, 0.375, negative 0.609, negative 1.353, and 1.1729. Okay, so sa choices, since naka-express siya in different form, kailangan mo lang i-check yung choices na ganito na yung format. No? Okay, so yan. So kailangan yung first term is 0.3458. Okay, so tandaan na lang natin yan. So pag minultiply natin yung coefficient na 1/399 sa loob ng matrix, magiging sagot mo dun sa first element, so this element, kasi pag dinistribute natin to dun sa loob, mangyayari lang is 92/399, then 101/399, so on and so forth. So ganun din sa iba. So di-divide natin multiply lang natin siya. So kailangan yung first element, itong mga element na to, pag dinistribute ko na yung mga nasa labas, sa loob, mag-i-equal siya dun sa first element ng sagot natin, which is, ang sagot natin, hindi pala nakikita dito. I think that is 0.345 kung hindi ako nagkakamali. So 0.345 dapat. Okay, so divide natin yung 92 ng 399. Okay, hindi. So hindi letter B. So yung letter A, malamang hindi na rin siya kasi 92 yung first element eh. So 92 divided by 266. Okay, so 3458. So I think that will be your answer here. Kasi siya yan lang yung nag-equal sa 0.345. Okay, so tama. So number 10 will be letter C. Okay, so basta may division operation, i-erase lang natin sa -1 yung nasa denominator. Okay, next example. Compute the determinant of the matrix given below. So you have 273, -256, and 347. So pwede na natin directly to gamitan yung function ng calculus. I-input lang natin yung given matrix. So shift matrix. So dimension, this is like 3 by 3 matrix. So gamitin na lang natin matrix A. So input 2, 7, 3. Then -2, 5, 6. 3, 4, 7. Okay, so nasa matrix A and then shift matrix. So pipiliin natin yung number 7 option which is for determinants. And then matrix A. So press equal, we'll get 177. So that's your answer. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, so for this example, ang hinahanap sa atin is a joint. So, pwede natin gamitin yung calculus natin directly to solve this. Pero may formula tayo na pagbabasehan. So, the adjoint of a matrix is just equal to the inverse of that matrix, for example, matrix A, multiply by the determinant of that matrix. Okay, so ito yung gagamitin natin to get the adjoint of that matrix. Okay? So kailangan nating makuha inverse and then the determinant, then multiply lang natin. So using our calculator, so input natin yung data. So shift matrix. Okay, so 5, oops, sorry. So 5, 2, 10, 1, 9, 2. Then -3, 0, and 1. Okay, so this is your matrix A, nandito na. And then, pwede natin siya directly type sa calculus para makuha yung adjoint. So shift matrix A raised to -1. Okay? Then multiply by the determinant of matrix A. Okay, so we'll get 9, -2. Okay? So that is letter B na agad. -86, -7, 35, 0, 27, -6, and 43. So your answer here, the adjoint will be letter B. Okay? So ang ginamit lang natin is the adjoint is equal to the inverse of that matrix multiplied by the determinant of that matrix. Okay. So find the cofactor of matrix A. So pag cofactor naman yung hinahanap, kailangan mo lang kunin yung transpose nung adjoint. So yun lang yun, no? So basically, the cofactor is just the transpose of the adjoint, yung kinuha natin kanina. Okay? So since yung calci natin, meron na din tong transpose function. Ito ko lang. Yan, yung number 8. So pwede natin to directly gamitin. So again, type mo yung data. So if different na yung data, same ba to? Ah, matrix. Matrix A. Okay, so same given. So kunin lang natin ulit yung adjoint niya or pwedeng diretso mo na transpose tapos adjoint, which is yung adjoint is inverse ng matrix A multiply by the determinant of matrix A. And then we'll get 9, -7, 27, -2, 35, -6, -86, 0, and 43. That is letter A. Okay, so again, cofactor is just the transpose of adjoint. So yun lang yun. Okay? So I think for this particular problem, evaluate the a 4 by 4 matrix. So pinapakuha sa atin yung determinant nito. So sa calculators, I think most calcu hanggang 3 by 3 lang yung pwede mong i-input. Okay, so katulad ditong gamit ko dito. So, I'm not sure dun sa ibang calcu. Pero if allowed sa board exam na may 4 by, na yung calcu na yun, tas may 4 by 4 ka. So mas okay yun. Pero if wala, pwede pa rin natin siyang gamitin ng calculator techniques. And gagamitan lang natin siya ng pivot. Pipili lang tayo ng pivot element. So, usually, ang pinipili natin pivot element is yung may value na 1 para hindi mo na kailangan i-multiply dun sa or mag-divide sa mga elements na involved. So, in this case, we have madami ka option. May dalawa ka dito option. So, pwede natin piliin to or ito as your pivot element. So, pag ito yung pinili natin, so number 1, yung positive, 1, and then ito rin 1. So, bawat element dito may sign. So, for example, this is positive, negative, positive, negative. Then, babalik to dito. So, this is negative, positive, negative, positive. Then, positive, negative, positive, negative. And this is negative, positive, negative, positive. So, pag pinili natin to, yung sign and then yung value pag multiply mo lang. So, in this case, ang pivot element natin is positive 1. Okay? So, yung formula natin to get the determinant of this matrix, which is 4 by 4, is just equal to the determinant of matrix A minus, ito yung gagamitin natin formula, matrix B, matrix C. So yung matrix A is yun yung 3 by 3 matrix na matitira na hindi siya kasama dun sa row and column ng pivot element na pinili mo. So basically ang gagawin mo, yung matrix A is a 3 by 3 element or 3 by 3 matrix na hindi kasama to and hindi kasama to. Okay? So, that will be equal to 4 -1, 2, 10, 3 and 0, 14, 2 and 4. So ito yon. That is your matrix A. Your matrix B will be the 3 by 1 matrix. Okay, so 3 by 1 matrix na same column of the pivot element. So in this case, our matrix B, this is a 3 by 1 matrix, which is, saburahin ko lang to nandito sa ano. Okay, so again, this is our pivot element. So dun sa column niya, ang mga values na natira bukod sa kanya is yung 3, 1, and 5. So this is your matrix B. And then yung matitira na nasa same row ni pivot element, that is your matrix C. So ang matrix C natin is 1 by 3, which is equal to 2, 0, 2. Okay? Sorry, maliit na yung sulat. Okay, so ang gagawin natin, meron na tayong value for matrix A, B, and C. Ilalagay lang natin siya sa calcu. So, punta tayo sa calcu. Lipat ko to dito. And then, i-apply natin to formula. Pwede mo na siya actually direct once na na-input natin yung values for matrix A, B, and C. Okay, so for matrix A, this is a 3 by 3 matrix. So, 4, -1, and then 2, and then 10, 3, and 0. And then we have 14, 2, and 4. Okay? For matrix B, so this is a 3 by 1 matrix. Okay, so we have 3, 1, and 5. And then for matrix C, 1 by 3. Okay, so number 1 dito sa last. So you have 2, 0, and 2. Oops, mali yung nilagay ko dito. Okay. And then, get the determinant of matrix A minus matrix B times matrix C. So, shift matrix A minus shift matrix B, then shift matrix C. Rest equal, we'll get -28. Okay? So, your answer here will be letter B, -28. Okay? So, that will be all for the different calculator techniques for the topic matrices. And again, if may gusto kayong alamin or clarify, just comment. Or may gusto kayong isolve, may question kayo, comment lang kayo dito sa video na to. Thank you. Bye.